what's a respectable first date gift?
I mean, there's tons of designers. There's plane tickets. There's just so many.
What have you received?
Lots of different things.
What was the coolest one that really was like?
Okay.
Now, you know.
Like.
Don't let it deflect. I'm glad that he's asking this because examples matter here. Let's go.
Lots of roses. I like roses.
Okay.
Like you could start real sweet.
When is it a little alarming for you to receive a gift? Is it ever too soon to receive a gift?
Absolutely not. You should come with a gift.
Okay, what's a respectable first date gift?
I mean, there's tons of designers. There's thoughtful things. There's plane tickets. There's just so many
Plane
ways.
tickets like you get flew out?
It'll be we, because I'll come with a team.
Pause.
But, there's just ways.
We done been talking for about 1 hour and 15 minutes, and I'm hearing so many ad-libs from behind. Yes.
I'm just telling you.
We literally had this
agreeing?
conversation off camera, and they was like, Cam, with your little cheap behind,
They
just
call them
because
cheap?
you ain't spending it, that don't mean somebody else.
I mean, yeah, the right man. If people
Don't man
Right,
it.
man?
I'm just saying
Don't man it.
men have to date within their
Wow.
caliber. Like if it, if it makes sense, then that's where you meet the girl at. That's where you meet the woman at.
But I've heard this too. Don't set me up with the expectation that you can't keep up.
You need to keep it up. That's the thing.
That's what she said.
I'm just saying you need to keep it up. There is no reason not to receive random gifts, random thoughtful things from
But does
your
it go
man.
both ways though?
I mean, it should start with
That's a
that
mean. That's a
but
real
it's just-
mean.
Because it
Yeah.
shouldn't start with the expectation of the woman courting. I'm not courting you. You need to court me.
Okay.
So if you do all the things come back. But you shouldn't be doing it for that reason.
Okay.
You should be doing it because
Okay.
you want the woman.
So
All right, shut up, Angela Simmons. Cam Newton is trying to be nice. I am not going to be nice because I think that her expectations, and especially that she wrapped it in a tiny little bow of her and as well as the people that she rolled in with, Cam, you need to stop being cheap. What they're trying to do is to shame normal, for they want to push the normalization of gold digger behavior. They're trying to push high maintenance is an expectation for all modern women that are attempting to date. What's interesting is that this sugar baby logic effectively is pay for play. Pay for play or pay to meet, whether or not it is a fee that you are expecting or a gift that you expect to receive. This is soft prostitution. This is e-girl logic. This is straight behavior, glorified prostitution. We should stop the bullshit and call this what it is. These demons, these thoughts, and these unruly women will go out their way to make men's life a living hell. They don't want to understand the content of your character, the morality in your decision making, for they will never give you a chance unless you buy tickets for them and their whole team to travel. No wonder Russell Simmons is off in Bali somewhere doing splits, baby.
Oh, drizzle, 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 drizzle.
She belongs to the street.
Yeah, she bad for me. She say she too good for Cheesecake Factory. Told her go, digging ass. She not even worth Applebee's. Girl, you average at best. Got them tattoos on your breast. And you acting masculine. Equal rights, equal lefts.
Now that's after him paying $50,000 a month, according to him, for 20 years, because her mama has the exact same logic as her. Like mother, like daughter. So no wonder he had to escape life over here in the US, because his family apparently has a lot of hyenas in them. These hoes with these soft prostitution logic want you to pay tribute in order to meet them. Absolutely absurd. This is like if I'm trying to, acquire a new car, I gotta goddamn, in order to see the car, I gotta pay some type of like $500, $1,000 fee in order to just see it, baby, in order to get a test drive. No wonder these chicks continue to choose incorrect after incorrect, because they prioritize things that don't even matter. They prioritize the designer or the material things because they're gold diggers. And she comes from a wealthy family. She doesn't need to have a monetary requirement to meet a good-natured man. That's why I have no sympathy for these chicks when they end up with goose egg or they end up with a poisonous, toxic man. Now, I'm not saying that men can't show effort. Okay? Flowers, for example, if you want to go to that extent, it's not something that I have ever done, but I've seen it done. But this type of expectations, whether or not they talk about it on podcasts or they put it in their goddamn songs, poisons women's expectations and standards, because now they are comparing themselves to an average butterface ass Angela Simmons. They watch it, internalize it, and then incorporate it into their modern dating strategy, and then act surprised when they end up single.
Us, an example, we don't need to know the who,
Sure.
but what would a gift typically look like in your tenure of dating? It's like
10 years. Once we in, we,
tenure of
Oh,
dating.
my.
Like if a person, like the first date, out of all the first dates that you ever had, from diners to all.
That's a good question. Let's see if it's real.
Let me stop.
Okay.
It's getting a little.
Out of hand? Okay. We can wheel it back in.
What have you received?
Lots of different things.
Uh-oh.
What was the coolest one that really was like?
Okay.
No, you know.
It start like
Don't let it deflect. I'm glad that he's asking this because examples matter here. Let's go.
to me like lots of roses. I like roses. Like
Okay.
you could start real sweet, but then there's
Roses
like
are sweet.
yeah, often.
You know, women have this. Oh, you should have had.
Oh, this is
and depending
ego.
on the tone, it's like, oh, bless your heart.
They said you shouldn't have.
No, but it's like
I wouldn't say that. You should have. There's no, you shouldn't have. It's like yeah, you should have.
Okay.
If you're
what
trying to keep the
gift
girl.
did you receive?
I'm
that
glad
was like,
Cam is bringing it
Out
back.
the gates.
Oh,
like,
you did a big one on that one.
I just think like continual flowers until you see me. If you just start talking to me and you want to find an address, I can find an address for you. Might not be mine, but I'll give you an address. I need to see effort. Cause then like I give a lot. So I don't want to just give a lot and
Okay, to the brothers that's out there, like, what does that actually mean? Cause like,
just be thoughtful. If I tell you my favorite this or my favorite that, or if I just happen to be talking and I'm like, oh, I'm at the store and just say I see something random, a YSL boot, let's just say something random. And you knew I wanted that and you can do it, why not?
What?
Why not? If I'm already doing it for myself,
Now-
why not? And even if you meet a girl that's not doing it for herself, why not upgrade her?
Yeah. So here's the thing, and I appreciate Cam continuing to ask her for examples, because what you find is that the difference between what their ego says out loud in a podcast in order to act like they are more valuable than what they actually are. You ask for examples and then you find out that it was just what I said earlier, which was roses. Again, I still think that the roses are a little bit on the simp ass side, because you could be, more than likely, in this modern dating culture, sending roses to a young lady that's getting her back blown out by some BBC'd gentleman that ain't never bought her a goddamn thing. Maybe a drink at the bar, maybe a shot of tequila before he got them gummy yams. But besides that, you putting in more effort than who she's giving them lamb chops up to. But the roses are a lot more reasonable. But of course, she tried to bring it back to this, oh yeah, this YSL thing that I saw into the store. Meanwhile, every YSL that's in her closet was purchased by her. These egos would be the single ass death of y'all. Let's go.
Why not?
could you upgrade a man?
You could.
No, not you.
Answer
Yeah.
the question.
You,
Deflect that.
Angela Simmons, could you upgrade?
She getting
a man?
uncomfy?
Yeah, I come with a lot, so.
Was she wearing a
absolutely.
rug?
If you have me, you're automatically upgraded.
Bullshit.
I'm just saying.
How? Say how. Give
Now that was
examples.
an ad lib that I was like, okay, I can appreciate that.
Give examples.
Now, this was
Cam, you can't ask to give examples on the first date, but not ask examples how she can update. What? I understand you fishing for, you know what I'm saying? You got to reel it back, all right? She about to walk off the podcast if she had to answer that question. You heard?
a good find, given our discussion. Your brother JoJo said on his podcast that you're attracted to street dudes.
Oh, Lord, this came up before.
Oh, this makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Would you say that's true or not true?
Oh, this makes sense.
I'm attracted to real. And so if the person is real, that's what it is.
You cooked.
It's not even about just necessarily a street dude. Like,
Wait a minute, she
obviously,
dated Yo Gotti.
are we going to talk on street dudes? They're smart. They're like,
yeah.
I've met some good people. I don't go based off of like, I want a street dude. That's what I'm looking for. I go by character, type of person it is. There's so many other things that play into the equation. So would I say I'm just attracted to a type? protector and provider.
Oh God.
You know, like a solid dude, like a stand-up dude, a loyal dude. Like that's what I like.
First
I
glance.
got a crush on Angela. See, the thing is that, again, I have no sympathy for these chicks with these types of lifestyle because they want the topsy-turvy. They want the emotional ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster. They don't want the hardworking, solid, moral, upstanding dudes. They want the fast life dudes. They want the ghosts from Powers. And that's fine. You can have your expectations, but your choices will have consequences. Those dudes, by the way, usually are more emotional spenders as well. They're not logical spenders. They're way more willing to drop a chicken bag on an unworthy, if not unsavory, young lady. 38 years old, with a child, and still single. How's choosing those street dudes worked out for you? Yo, God, let's go.
First kind of approach. What's the first thing you notice with a guy?
Their mannerisms, like how they carry themselves, because it's not always just how they look. It's like an aura. Like if you step in a room and it's like, oh, that's a man. Opening doors, like it's an energy. I'm
Now,
attracted to that.
Yeah.
For the men that will watch this show, what are no-nos?
Dishonesty.
Okay.
I just don't like
I don't care. When I hear women like this say, you know, you just walk into the room and I'm just going, it's a man, right? Like I think of like the corruption of like songs back in the 90s. If your status ain't hood, I ain't checking for you. Gotta be streets if you looking for me. And at the time, she was probably a teenager or something like that. And when I tell y'all that lyrics like that done infected a whole generation of women, I'm trying to tell you it did a goddamn disservice. Meanwhile, Beyonce's ass was in a deep relationship at the time, at least I believe, if my timeline's correct, and is currently married. Even though she was making the music, she wasn't about that life. But anyway, I think that the young G's on this channel should be aware of the shaming tactics or the manipulation tactics that women like this will try to deploy, because although she's already from a rich family, it don't just come from women in rich families.
So many of you have been asking me, how do you get your date to bring you a gift on the first date? Y'all, I know how these men are, and I know how unheard of it is for a man to actually bring you something on the first date. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get them to do it without you sounding like you're begging. But I do want to
Please let us know the strategies.
add, I did not have to ask my boyfriend to bring me a gift. I didn't mention a gift.
Ego.
He just brought it on his own. It really kind of just has to do with the kind of guy that you are dealing with. But I know not all men are smart, so I'm going to tell you what to say. When you're texting or you're on the phone with him, what you're going to do is say, so what's your love language? I don't know if you think that that's a
Gift
corny
giving.
thing to ask. So if you do, you can like put in ChatGPT how else you can word that. But essentially, you're going to ask him what is his love language. And he's going to tell you whatever it is, physical touch, blah, blah, blah. So then he's going to ask you what your love language is. This is what you're going to say. You're going to say, my love language is I love when I can tell my significant other
This is
was
so
thinking
basic.
about me throughout the day. And he's going to say, what do you mean by that? Or you're going to be like, so what I mean by that is whenever you're out and about and if you see something that reminds you of me, I really appreciate it when you get it and you give it to me. Then you're gonna say, so for example, my favorite flower is roses. So if you're ever out and if you see roses and if you brought them to our date, I would be so happy. You really want to downplay it and make it seem like that's a small gesture. So just be like, yeah, I just love small gestures like that, and just reiterate that that would mean the world to you. A smart man will catch on to that and he will bring your flowers or whatever you said to the date. And if he doesn't, you know what to do. But I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope you get a gift on your next date.
Okay. Modern dating has been distilled down into men trying to get the most bang for the least buck, while women are trying to get the most buck for the least bang. So take this information as it is. If the apple of your eye, the young lady that may have your nose open, begins this system of question asking and answering, you know what to do back.
Showing up to a first date without flowers is like showing up to a birthday without a birthday present. I would not show up to someone's birthday without a birthday gift. But man pulls up first date, he has no flowers from me. What am I gonna do with you? What is this future looking like for me? This is your best foot forward and you can't even bring me some fucking flowers on a date?
Again, I ain't gonna hate on the gesture of showing up with flowers. My issue is that they have this inbred expectation and will disqualify you even outside of understanding who you are as a person. The best type of women are those that don't ask for it, but they're so amazing that you want to do for.
Our first date, we went like on some little walk by the pond, real cute. And the next day, he sent me like a full spa care package. For what?
Like what?
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Care package?
A spa care package. I'm talking about like facials, deep stone massage, everything after one date. That right there is a red flag to me now. Like when people start giving you big packages and big presents like so early on, that's a red flag. That's the beginning of love bombing.
Of the ladies that are down up in there, are you beginning to understand why dudes be walking around confused? Like, not able to understand, should I or should I not? Because even when they give, apparently, it's a red flag. You can't win with some of these folks, all right, my G's? So just do you.
If he is buying you gifts, real gifts, in the first 2 weeks of knowing this dude, you're dealing with a sucker. You're dealing with a sucker. Because guys know they don't need to do that if you like them. Guys know that you can get to know him, and if you don't like him, he can sayonara and see you later. But the one who's buying you gifts, all you guys claim, oh, he love bombed me. The only way you even call it love bomb is if it doesn't work out between you guys. All of a sudden, you enjoy the benefits of all his love bomb and shit. What happened? These are signs. That is a flag. Any which way you want to twist, turn, or bend this thing, that is a red flag.
Okay.
He's looking to buy your interest. He's looking to secure you, to keep you around.
I think it's interesting watching the other side of the internet to see like dating coaches that are talking to women about red flags to look out in guys as well, just to hear like that perspective. And it also made me think about, when I was back in my corporate America days and like in the code of ethics, there was a certain amount of money that you were allowed to accept for like gift giving. I think it was like a $50 maximum. Anything beyond that, you had to turn down a gift if it came from like a supplier or an advertiser or just someone that was like working with the company. And it's because gifts over a certain amount, you might feel inclined to make different decisions because you were incentivized monetarily to do so. But when you have a gold digger mentality like Angela Simmons, then no gift is too big. Start early and often and deliver as much as what you can. Buy her, all right, the entire plane for her whole crew. All right, go get not even a private jet, go get a commercial jet so they can all be happy with the travel arrangements. Now, apparently, she also shamed Mr. Newton on how he acted on their first date.
What would you say?
We went out on a date.
A lot of people speculate that we had a thing. Can we clear this up for once and for all?
We hung out that night.
No,
in
explain.
New
No.
York. Should I give the story or what you want?
You have to.
But I'm gonna be honest. You want them to hear the truth because, like, I remember how I felt that night when we hung out.
Talk to me.
Cool. So we hung out in New York. Took a taxi. I think we took a taxi to a diner called the New York Hotel
This was
Diner.
before Uber.
Before Uber. We were in a straight taxi.
That's how long ago it was.
Correct.
This was 2011.
I was staying at the London Hotel, New York.
We ain't need none to London.
Yeah. We went to this diner. We sat down and talked. This is the first time I met you.
Yeah.
A mutual friend connected us. And
do we share the mutual friend?
You knew them. I think you knew them. That's how we got connected.
Okay, keep going.
You don't remember Corey?
Corey.
Yeah, so he connected us.
Corey Gamble.
Yes.
Good people.
He connected us. We sat down, we talked. You, the whole time, were making jokes and laughing at your own jokes.
Okay.
You don't remember this?
No.
Oh my God. So let's get into this.
Talk to me.
So you sat across from me.
Okay.
And I didn't know what to expect. And you're making jokes that I thought were just not funny. And you were doing this, patting yourself on the back and laughing.
Me?
Do you remember this?
Because black people jokes and ninja jokes are often very different.
Yeah, you.
Are you serious?
You were I was ready to go. So we take the taxi back. And when we take the taxi
She
back,
likes ninja
that's
jokes.
when you decided to be like nicer. And then I was about to be like, I bet, bye.
Okay.
But we sat outside the hotel and we talked for a while and that's when I got to know you and you were like super nice there. But that was kind of the end of our dating era if somebody wanted to know.
And he don't even
We didn't,
remember.
actually date. We met and then we see each other here and there. Is your story different?
I don't remember none
You
of
don't
that.
remember?
What? I have a great memory.
I bet you do.
Oh,
Sure,
that-
I got hit, been in the blue tent a couple times.
No, that gonna hurt her
You
ego.
know, it's a little cloudy up there.
Okay, well, I have a great memory.
CTE.
I remember I had a lot on my mind though.
You see, you were in a space I wouldn't even known.
Okay, all right. Imagine trying to tell a story where you were insinuating that he is corny. Meanwhile, he don't even remember spending that time with you. Anyway, listen, this whole gold digger expectation for pay to play, right? It's clearly coming from a place of utter ego. And I think that the longer that we let this type of logic exist without critique, the longer that this problem will persist. The moment that gifts of this magnitude becomes a requirement on the first date, that's when I know that all is lost. The focus should be on learning about each other. And for some reason, and you can tell from that one TikTok clip, a lot of women consider men to be stupid or slow. Meanwhile, men can tell genuine interest more often than not. Sometimes, you know, you start thinking with your smaller head and shit just gets all out of whack. I understand. Yeah. But they can generally tell versus the script that you are trying to run from the feminist TikToker that is trying to teach them how to manipulate them. For it is smart men that will invest into assets versus liabilities. And it's the unwise men that will just throw money at an issue to solve their problem, because at the end of the day, he is setting up a transactional existence based off of the maintenance or the lifestyle that she feels privy or entitled to. If it's going to be transactional in nature, I'd rather be based off of things that are more concrete within him or her as the human being. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this one down up in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Let me know if you agree, disagree, right? What are your points? What are your opinions upon this? Did I nail this one or did I get it incorrect? Let me know down in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys for continuing to stop by. Protect yourself at all times. I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Until next time. Peace.
You is ratchet as they come. Rainbow weaves and batwing lashes, weighing more than a man. What time is your football practice? I bet you can hit that A gift like a mug. How you big back it? Said a man must buy you gifts. Where here goes a Fitbit tracker. Are you mad? Cause you got 3 kids by 4 different dads. You pick cookies, then you bash. All men when you get sad.